Good morning to all. Myself, Dr. Srinivasan, nutritionist for Aquan Poultry, Tamil Nadu, India. So, in this slide, I am going to discuss about carp feed formulation. So, Indian major carps is the culturable species throughout the India and some pan India also. So, here we are going to see some detailed about field formulation and raw materials, some machinery productions, and water quality parameters also. So before that, I request to everyone kindly subscribe this channel and press that bell button for promoting this video. So this slide shows the picture of the cultivable species of Katla Katla, Robia rohito, and Mirgala. So this is a edible fish and freshwater fish. It have some good protein source and good economically good species and rate wise also comparatively cheap other farmed fishes. Okay, now we are going to see that characteristics of this carp species. First one is the habit. So where we can find this commonly this species, one rivers, estuarine, reservoir, or else they will culture in small ponds, big ponds, or else we will look at some lakes and big lakes. So these freshwater places, this pieces is easily cultivable and we can get it market size also. And for this fish culture, the water temperature is very crucial. So they need optimum water temperature is 23 to 32 degrees Celsius. For third one is we need to look the habit of fish. That is very important because each fishes have some different kind of feeding habit. In fishes there is three different kind of feeding habit. There one is herbivorous fish. It will eat only plankton and phytoplanktons and some aquatic water plants. Second one is carnivorous. It will eat only other species or some crustaceans, zooplantons, some crab, mm, like that. And third one is omnivorous. So what this omnivorous feeding habit means, it is eat both plant and animal sources. It will eat phytoplankton, aquatic plants also, and the same times it will eat crustaceans, zooplankton, some benthic worms also. So before making the formulation, the habit of fish is very important. Why? Because we need to incorporate animal source for getting protein nutrition level, or we need to add for plant source for getting the nutrition level for growing. That is very important. Then this slides is, I am discussing about if you want become a good nutritionist or any or good feed formulator for any species, you, like poultry and aqua or cattle, whatever it may be. So we need to consider this following parameter is a very important. First one is the habit of feeding habit. So very important. This is because based on the feeding habit only we need to decide the source of the ingredients, whether animal protein or plant protein, like that. Then target fish nutritional requirement. So what are the nutritional requirement are needed, like energy, protein, calcium, phosphorus sources, otherwise amino acids profile, otherwise some fatty acids profile, like shrimp means it's uh, EPA and DHA is very important. So if like that. So after that we need to look the ingredients and their nutrient contents. So what are the main ingredient we need to use for animal source, fish meal or meat and bone meal or squid meal or fish soluble paste, like that. The same times in plant material means soya, groundnut oil cake, cotton DOC, sunflower DOC. So uh, every places the source of raw material should be differ. So cost also differ. So based on the availability, we can procure their material. Along with that, we need to look their cost also. After that, we need to find the anti-nutritional factor. That is very important because the digestion is very very important. What are the ingredient we are adding in the formulation? So after the formulation, it will convert to feed. The feed must be digested in the fish gut and utilized for muscle growth for production. So that is very very important, then only we can get it very good FCRs. So the anti-nutritional factor is the key parameter. So it will only decide the maximum and minimum inclusion. Also cost also one of the key parameter, the inclusion of raw material, how much we need to incorporate at minimum and maximum level. Then finally, ingredient levels, we need to look other parameters. So how much it is uh, it is help to give for palatability and their acceptability during the process. That is also very important because in extruder they need 18% starch, and the particle size should be 480 mg. So if you add more fiber content feed, it is take more processing time, and it will also give some feed cost higher side. So we need to look those things. After that, that feed is sinking or floating, the leaching percentage also one of the key parameter here. We need to look that. Then cost of the ingredient and feed additives, we want to know the vitamin mineral mix, with toxin binder, enzymes, choline chloride, antimicrobial agents, mold inhibitors. So those are cost also we need to take care for feed formulation. After that, we need to see that machine production process. This we will explain another slide somewhat better level. Then fond management, because we are giving very good feed with the optimum nutrition level, but farmer does not follow the good management system in fond, means the feed does not give proper result. So we want to know the each territory, which territory we are targeting, so the farmer how they manage green water system. So those also will helpful for in nutrient level of target nutrient level in feed, whether we need to increase or we need to maintain higher protein levels, like that. Then we want to look some recent aqua nutrition technology also. So what are the recent technologies farmers are following? So recent aquaculture products are there for incorporating feed formulation. So that's also we need to look, and it incorporated in feed means it will help for better level and give good FCR. So feed formulator or nutritionist must follow this parameter before making the feed formula. Then here we are just looking for carb feed formulation. First of all, my point of view, feed formulation is the science and it is a art. So it required knowledge of feed. First, we need to know that knowledge of feed what containing nutrition level, and also the target fish nutrient requirement. So these two things is very important before making the formula. So finally, it is called as we need to give some balanced nutrition for the target fishes. Okay, like protein, amino acids, lipids, vitamins, and minerals, energy sources. So this is called as feed formulation. Now we are going to look types of fish feeds. So commonly three type of fish feed available. One is sinking fish feed. Second one is slow sinking fish feed. Third one is floating fish feed. So we want to look other parameter also. So what type of feeder of target fish? It is a surface feeder or bottom feeder or middle feeder. Here Indian major carp surface feeder is Katla Katla, and middle feeder is Rogu, and bottom feeder is Mirgala. So if you do the culture in single fond, the three organism, our feed should be work these three stages, like a surface, middle, and bottom. So then only the target fish will take the proper feed intake, and the nutrient will reach for better growth. Okay. So now we are going to look the what are the feed ingredients are commonly using for fish feed formulation for Indian major crops. There is two different one materials. One is major raw material. Second one is the minor raw material. Here the major raw material one is animal protein source, plant protein source, energy protein source. Commonly commercial people they will use fish meal, fish concentrate, some fish solubles, prawn and shrimp head meals, squid meal, then sometimes poultry feather meal, meat and bone meal, blood meal. So important ingredient for fish feeds. So mostly I seen in fish meal and meat and bone meal they will use sterilized fish meal and sterilized bone meal. Then plant protein means is the soya is the universal raw ingredient. There they will use depending upon that um, feed formulation, full fat soya, sometimes soy DOC, sometimes mustard oil cake, sunflower DOC, rapeseed DOC, gingerly oil cake, linseed oil cake, cotton oil cake. So these ingredient based on their availability and the cost, they will change the formulation according to the nutrient acceptance level. That is very important for acceptance level of ingredients. Then energy sources means rice bran, rice follies, corn gluten meal, broken rice, wheat bran, wheat flour, jowar, de-oiled rice bran, DDGS, tapioca flour, and maize. Because in extruded feed, they must need for 18% of starch gelatination and the particle size should be 480 mg. So this will help for better floating. In sinking feed means you need to get a minimum 520 to 540 mg particle size and some optimum level of palatability. So that's what we need to use for broken rice and wheat flour for palatability means it will support for reduce the leaching percentage. So minimum it the feed will retain in 2 hours in the water. So then only the fish will take. But normally fish will take within 20 15 to 20 minutes feed consumption. Then oil source means fish oil, soya oil, RB oil, veg oil, cod liver oil. So these are the main oil sources using in fish feeds. So commonly they will use for fish oil 5% at coating. Sometimes RB oil they will use in formulation. Then micro ingredients means vitamin free mix, mineral mix, probiotics, enzymes, pellet binder, antioxidants, mold inhibitor, antimicrobial agents, attractants, growth promoters, toxin binders, acidifier, emulsifier, choline chloride. So these are the micro ingredients. So based on the requirement, they will use in the feed formulation according to the product specification. Then this slides display about the ingredient and their nutrient composition. Previously we discussed so what are the energy source, protein source, animal source, and oil source. So those mentioned here their level of digestible energy and crude protein and fat and fiber level. So this is the very important slide. You need to take this value and compared with our lab report. So based on that you need to make some fine tune or tune and use your feed formulation softwares. So this will help to give for better nutrient data for making the feed formulation. So this slide represents about nutritional requirement of carbs. So I am here giving for three stages. One is starter, grower, finisher. So here I am mentioning for 28%, 26 and 24% protein level, and crude fiber should be 5 to 6%. Sorry, crude fat should be 5 to 6%, and crude fiber should be 6 to 8%, along with amino acids balance also mentioned here. So we need to look other parameters, digestible energy, that is also important key factor here. So that way I am following for 2700 kilocalorie to 2600 kilocalorie for these three different stages in between 2650 kilocalorie also. Now we need to look for production process. So that is very important because we are adding in the ingredient. So those ingredient, how it is supporting the production process, because machine shelf life also very important, die shelf life also very important, along with feed cost also very important. So we are keeping this parameter also before making the feed formulation. Okay, so now I am explaining about the what are the first stages to last stages of production process. First one is the patching. Patching is the very important. So we need to take the raw materials from respective lots, like animal source, protein source. After that, micro mineral, ingredients. So those we will take that patch required amount. So that is go to the s- some storage bin. After that it will start initial grinding. So in that major raw materials grinded well. So again it will go for separate bins and scales. The required quantity should be weighted, then it will mix properly. Then again it will be go for final grinding. So hammer mill. In that hammer mill, the particle size should be desired particle size should be, and time also maintained. Then it will reach to extruder system. Then extruder system, the temperature should be very important. For extruder means is 140 degrees celsius optimum temperature they will maintain depending upon the machinery. In pelleting, sinking feed pellet means 88 to 94 degrees celsius they maintained. Then after extruding or pelleting, it will go for dryer for making some heat reduction. After that it will do some oil coating. So in on the feed surface, finally it will go for crumble. Whether we need to go for making any nursery feeds means the feed will go for crumpling and grading, or else it will go directly packing. This is the processing. So in hammer mill and initial grinding, so the blade size should be differ, and particle size should be differ. After that initial grinding in mixers, they will add both macro and micro ingredients. That is also one of the important factor. So this is the production process. So based on this, I given some sample feed formulation here using those ingredients like a macro micro minerals and macro micro ingredients, along with for floating feeds means pellet binder. So sorry, for floating feeds means without pellet binder. For sinking feeds means with pellet binder. So you can use this formula, and it will support some better result. This is for our example how the inclusion levels made up of different kind of formulation. So it will differ the based on the management, and based on the nutrient parameter of ingredients the result should be differ. So you should take care of this. Is one of the example for feed formulae. So after that should maintain minimum optimum water quality for fish culture. Temperature should be 28 to 32 degrees Celsius and pH 7 to 8.5. Dissolved oxygen above 3 mg per liter. That very very important. Salinity less than 10 ppt. Alkalinity 25 to 60 ppm. Like that ammonia less than 3 ppm, 0.3 ppm. Then nitrate less than 10 ppm should be needed. Thank you.